Hello and welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. We're going to continue the 1977 NFL replay. It is week 3, Sunday, October 2nd, and we are coming from Shea Stadium, where the home New York Jets will host the New England Patriots. It's halftime. The score is 3-3. Low scoring affair in the first half, marred by turnovers. First off, both offenses, the Patriots and the Jets, both have 7 first downs. New England, 56 yards passing. The Jets, 52. The Patriots, 70 yards rushing. The Jets have 30. And looking at the play, it's really a battle of turnovers here. New England had 2 fumbles on 2 of the first 3 possessions. One of those fumbles resulting in the 3 points for the Jets. The Jets have 1 turnover, but it was an interception late in the first half, which resulted with the Patriots getting a field goal with 30 seconds left in the half. So we're tied 3-3. The Patriots will be kicking off to the Jets to start the half. So kicking will be John Smith. Will be going off of his P column. 35 is a 2. That's going to be 66 yards, a yard into the end zone. Kick return 09 will be Bruce Harper. Harper will get it 1 yard in. We're going to go off his K column. 65 is a 19, and that'll be a return of 27 yards, getting it out to his own 26. Good return by Harper. In this set, Harper has the 2 cards. You've got this one to use for his running plays, and then this one is the one that I use for the kick returns. He was pretty much a kick return specialist. Excuse me. So, 1st and 10, New York Jet ball from their own 26-yard line. And we are going to start, let's see here. We're going to start with a outside handoff. Outside handoff. Going to hand it off 45. We're going to hand it off to Kevin Long. And the defense, New England has a pretty darn good defense. 66, though, they're going to be in the wrong defense. So it's going to be Jets will be B grade passing, C grade rushing. So C grade in the D column. The snap from Todd. He hands it off to Long. 33 is a 16, and that's a gain to the outside of 12 yards. First down for New York. Big run play by Kevin Long. By far his longest of the day. And we'll come back with an inside handoff. This time, handoff 44. We're going to hand that off to Long again. Inside handoff to defense 21. They're looking for the run. The snap from Todd to Long up the middle. 16 is a 26, and that'll be a stop of no gain. 2nd and 10. And let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll try another outside handoff. Just see if we can catch the Patriots on the wrong foot. 35, that's going to be to Scott Dierking. And the snap, Todd hands it off to Dierking, going to the outside. 56 is a 24. That would be a gain of 1. 3rd and 9. Now we need to go and do a short pass. So Todd's been sacked 4 times in the first half by that Patriot defense. So let's see, who is he going to? I'm going to throw the 3rd die for the audible. No audible. Intended pass, I'm going to throw it to the fullback Gaines. That'll move him up to a modifier, or A index. The snap. 14 is a 32. That's going to be an RP7. I've already had an RP7, so the one line next to it is incomplete, injury. So 4th down. Did not convert, but there is an injury. Who's hurt? So the dark red die will give me offense, defense. Even is defense, player 9. It's going to be D7. That's going to be Barnes, the right outside linebacker. Pete Barnes, he's a J4. I do injuries for the game only. Injuries do not carry over. If someone gets hurt in the game, they're hurt in the game. And let's see, a J4 with a 9. He is done for the game. So Barnes is out for the game, which means he's going to be replaced by Schote, and that'll drop them 1 each on their defensive rating. So the Patriots will drop to a 36-38, which will move the Jets to a -5, -7. They are now B grade on both run and pass. So it's going to be a help. The Jets move up a grade or index on the pass. But that was incomplete, 4th down. So the Jets are going to have to punt. They're on their own 39. Punting for the Jets will be Chuck Ramsey. Going off his K column. And the kick, 45, will be a 12. That's a 42-yard punt. 10, 20, 30, 42 yards. D10 will be Michael Haynes, the rookie corner, or Mike Haynes. Mike Haynes is a roll off his P column on the return, and that's an 11. P is 19, and that is a return of 10 yards. So Hayes gets a return of 10, and so 13-yard drive in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, resulting in a punt. New England will take over on their own 29-yard line, 12:45 remaining in the quarter. Okay, New England. So we're going to start with an inside handoff. And handoff 55 is going to go to Don Calhoun. Defense for the Jets, 51. They are going to be in the wrong defense. So the snap to Grogan. Hands up to Calhoun up the middle. 61 is a 22. And that'll be a gain of 4. 2nd down. And 6 for the Patriots. They're going to try an outside run. This time, handoff, 34. That's going to go to Sam Bam Cunningham. The Jets 36. They will be neutral. The Patriots are in B index, pass and run. And the snap. Grogan tosses it to Cunningham out the left side. 25 is a 16. That's a gain of 13 yards. First down, New England. Let's see here. I think we're going to shake things up a little bit and try a medium pass. Who are we going to try to throw this ball to? 25, intended for Stingley. He's an A grade, so we're going to move up to the A index. Defense of the Jets, we're not looking for that. So the snap, Grogan drops back. See Stingley, 21 will be a 19, and that will be a, medium pass. 19, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Not even close to Stingley. And they're going to go back to the ground. Inside handoff. 63, they're going to give it the Ike Forte. And the snap. 54 is a 35. That is 2 yards, but there's a flag on the play. So, who's the penalty? 10E6. Holding, defense. 5 from line and first down. They will take that. So, 5-yard penalty on the Jets. They've had 3 penalties now for a total of 15 yards. And they're going to try an inside handoff again. So this time it'll go to Sam Cunningham. The Jet defense looking for the run. And the snap to Grogan. He hands it off to Cunningham up the middle. 53 is a 19. And that'll be no gain. Stopped him at the line. 2nd down. 10 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. And I think we'll try another handoff. Let's see. Who are we going to hand it to? 64, going to hand it to Ike Forte. Forte is going to go outside. We already know the Jets are in a pass defense, 2nd and 10. 45 is a 22. That's no gain. They stopped him at the line. 3rd and 10. And they are going to try for a medium pass again. So, who are we? First off, no audible intended. 36 will be Stingley again. That'll bump him up to the A grade. So it's the snap to Grogan. Let's get Grogan's card on the table. Grogan gets the snap, drops back. See Stingley down the sideline. 56 is a 21. And then, tipped away, almost picked off. And so it will be incomplete. 4th and 10. And the Patriots are going to bring Mike Patrick out to try to put them back. So they get to the defensive 49-yard line. All right, the snap to McPatrick. Oops. 21 is a 35. And that's going to be off the side of his foot. It only goes 19 yards and out of bounds. But there is a flag on the play, also a player laying down. So first off, what's the flag? Z714, ineligible player downfield, offense 5 from line. That is going to be declined, 10. So they are going to take the ball. Jets will decline the penalty, take the ball at their own 30, but we had an injury. Offensive player 9. That'll be 05. On punts is going to be Samuel Adams, the right guard. He was injured partway through the first half. He is injured again. He is a J2. How long is he going to be hurt for? 5 quarter plus 1 quarter. So Sam Adams is going to be out for the game. There is an asterisk there, so he could come back, but Sturt will come in to replace him. We're going to drop 1 on the pass, 2 on the run. And so that's going to put him down to a 33, 34. And so they're still going to be in the B index. Okay. So the Jets take over. So let's see here. We had the ball here. That's 10, 22 yards of offense. They had the ball for 3 minutes. And so with 9:45 left in the quarter, the Jets take over on their own 30-yard line. All right. Let's start out with an inside handoff. Handoff is going to go to Charlie White. The defense for the Patriots are looking for the run. The snap. 23 is a 14. And that'll be a gain of 4. Second down. Let's see. We're going to try. Let's try medium pass. We need to get some longer passes in. So the Jets are going to try to throw to Knight. The defense, 26. For the Patriots, I'm sure that's good. So if it's 33, they're in neutral. So Todd drops back. 26 is a 19, throws incomplete. Misread on the route between the quarterback and the receiver, and it's third down. And I think they'll go for the short pass this time. So it's 3rd and 6. 46, I'm going to try to pass the halfback, Bruce Harper. No audible. So the Patriots are looking for pass. Todd drops back. 36 is an 18. And that is incomplete. 4th down. So the Jets get a total of 4 yards on that drive. And in comes Chuck Ramsey to punt. All right. The snap. Ramsey, 14 is a 12. And that'll be 42 yards. 10, 20, 30, 42 to the D10. D10 is Haynes. Off the P column. A 64 is a 13, and that'll be a return of 6. So there's 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Still tied 3-3. Patriots will take over on their own 30-yard line. All right, inside handoff to start. And actually, we're gonna do a bootleg. Grogan's gonna call an outside bootleg for a trick play. The Jets not looking for it, and the snap. Grogan takes off to the right. 34 is a 36, and he is gone down the sidelines. Touchdown, but flag on the play, and there's a player down. So Grogan with a 70-yard scamper, but there's a flag. 7. False start. Offense, 5 from line. So caller back on a false start. That's 4 penalties on the Patriots for a total of 33 yards. And there was a player down. Offensive player. Offense 4, that's going to be the center. Len, can I pronounce this? Len Kaitis is down. And let's see, for Len, he's a J0, so he'll miss 1 play. Bob Hyland will come in for 1 snap. We do see the grades drop. 1 on the pass, 2 on the run, but they're still positive, so they'll stay in the B index. So 1st and 15, and I think they'll call an inside handoff. The Patriots basically ran the ball twice as much as they passed, so we're going to hand it off to Sam Cunningham up the middle. We know that the Jets are looking for a pass, and a snap. Hand off to Cunningham. A 44 is a 16, and that'll be a gain of 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get to 2nd and 7. And now we'll try that quarterback bootleg. So we're going to do another quarterback bootleg to Grogan. The Jets, 35, are in a neutral defense. And the snap. Grogan runs. 43 is a 34. That's a F16. So that's a fumble. Ball is on the ground. 9 yards. 5, 9. Picked up by D10. And D10 is going to be Parker. Let's see here. Artemis Parker. He will grab the ball. One, that's a 6. And he is going to go 28 yards on the return. So 28 yards will be 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, New England fumbles and puts the Jets in really good field territory. Big return there by Parker. Third turnover of the game. And to be honest, all 3 of these fumbles are the result of Steve Grogan. The first fumble was a rare play where it was a lateral pass. The halfback thought it was a incomplete pass. Jets pick it up and end up scoring on a field goal. The second one was a bootleg where Grogan fumbled the ball, and now the third time he tries a bootleg and he fumbles. Or that's the second time was a scramble off of pass rush. So 3 fumbles all at the hands of Steve Grogan. And the Jets are in the red zone. So we're going to start with an outside handoff. They're going to look to hand off. 35. We're going to give her to Scott Dierking. The Patriot defense. 41. They are going to be neutral. And the snap. Dierking gets the handoff. Up. Going outside to the right side. 42 is an 18. Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. All right, inside handoff. Gonna hand the ball off to Dierking once again. The Patriots, 41, are neutral. And the snap to Todd gives to Dierking. 26 is a 24. That'll be a gain of 1. 3rd and 6. Let's try a short pass. So, audible first. So 1 and a 1 is, actually we'll go off the 5. So it's going to be a screen pass. We're too close to do a screen pass. 4, it's going to be a draw. So the Jets are using an audible. They're going to go for a draw. And we know that the Patriots were looking for pass. Who are we going to hand it off to? 56. We're going to give her to Charlie White. So the snap. Todd takes the pass, hands her to White. 65 is a 25. That is a gain of 2. 1, 2. And it is 4th down. That Patriot defense is stiff. So 4th and goal, or 4th and 4 from the 8. And they're going to bring her out Pat Lehigh for the field goal. Let's see here. So Leahy's going to kick it from, it's from the 8-yard line, 25-yard field goal. He is 1 for 2 today with a 34-yarder made. And the snap, the set, 44, the kick is up, it's good. So the Jets will add 3 points. And it's now New England 3, New York 6. Time 5:45 on the clock. So they made a total of 6 yards. Let's see. That was a field goal. So New York, Lehigh makes a 25-yard field goal at 5:45. All 6 points for the Jets coming off of New England turnovers. And we're going to see, that was 25-yarder. And Leahy's out to kick. 54 is a 33, and that's going to be 46 yards is all. So that's going to be 10, 20, 30, 45, 6, fielded by 010, kickoff return. That's going to be Phillips, Jess Phillips for the Patriots, going off of his K column. 32 will be a 27, and that'll be a return of 12, 10, 11, 12. So short kick, good field position for the Patriots up to their own 31. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 31-yard line. 5:30 on the clock. And let's see. We're going to we'll do an inside handoff. 55 is going to be to Calhoun. The Jet defense is in the wrong defense. They're looking for a pass. The snap to Grogan. Hands off to Calhoun. Up the middle. 62 is a 24. And that's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. We're going to try a short pass. Intended receiver will be Russ Francis, the tight end. He's a B grade, so we'll stay B grade. The Jet defense, 33, they will be neutral. And so the snap. Grogan looks back, sees Russ Francis over the middle. A 25 is a 6. And that is a 10-yard gain, and that is a 1st down for New England. Move the chains. Passing 1st down, 10 yards to Russ Francis. 2nd catch of the game for 19 total yards. All right, we're going to do an outside handoff. 44 is going to be to Don Calhoun. The New York Jet defense is looking for the run. And the snap. Calhoun, 34, is a 35, and that'll be 3 yards, flag on the play. Penalty is 3. Encroachment defense, 5 from line, and that's a stays 1st down. 5-yard penalty by the Jets. That's 4 penalties for 20 yards. 1st and 5. And I always figure 1st and 5 is a chance to light her up and go down the field. So we're going to medium pass. 44, it's intended for Stanley Morgan. He will be a B grade. The defense for the Jets was looking for a run. And the snap. Grogan drops back. Sees Morgan down the sideline. 21 on Morgan's card, on Grogan's card, is a 19, and that is incomplete, just beyond the fingertips. 2nd and 5. All right, we're gonna try outside handoff. This time we're gonna hand off to 55. We're gonna give that back to Calhoun. The Jets, 2nd and 5. The Jets are in a neutral defense. And the snap. Grogan hands off to Calhoun behind the center. 53 is 19. And that's a gain of, or outside, that's a gain of 5 yards out of bounds. And that is a first down on an outside pitch. So our 5th rushing first down. All right, now we'll bring her back inside. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. 26, they're going to hand her to Sam Cunningham. Jet defense is looking for pass. And the snap. Grogan hands it to Sam up the middle. 18 is a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And I think we're going to try a short pass. They're going to be looking for Chandler. And that is, Al Chandler. He's your 3rd string tight end. The defense for the Jets, 41. Let's see, they're 29 on the pass. They're going to be on a neutral. Yeah, they'll be wrong defense. They're looking for a run. So Grogan will get the snap. He's back. Sees his tight end cross in the middle. 35 is an 8. And that is a gain of 14 yards. 5, 10, 14. That's a first down. Ten first downs now for the Patriots in the game. Chandler, that's his 3rd catch for a total of 28 yards. He leads the team with 3 catches. All right. Patriots are going to go back down the ground, outside handoff. Going to go to Sam Cunningham. The Jets, 43, are going to be looking for the pass. So they're going to catch him looking the wrong way. The snap to Grogan. Pitches it to Cunningham. 24 is a 24. And that's a gain of 2 before he is stopped. 2nd and 8. Now we're going to bring her inside. 52 inside to Don Calhoun. The Jet defense. They're looking for the run. The snap from Grogan. Hands off to Calhoun off the right guard. 56 is 25, and he is stopped for no gain. 3rd and 8. And let's see. Let's try a medium pass. Let's go, maybe even try for the end zone here. I think we're close enough that hopefully if we don't get it any more yardage, Smith can get a field goal out of it. So we're gonna try to score the first touchdown. They are gonna intend for Cunningham out of the backfield. Typically, I do not throw medium passes to running backs, but if they have a split grade, I will, and Cunningham has a split grade. So he's the only running back on the Patriots team that I will ever throw a medium pass to. So, let's see, the defense for the Jets, they're in the pass. Is there an audible? No, there's not. So, the snap. Grogan goes back. Cunningham running off the right, down the sideline. 63 is a 31. Incomplete, but we have a flag on the play. What's the flag? Let's see. Offside, offense, 5 from line, and they will take that penalty. So a 5-yard penalty by New England, and it's still 3rd and long, and we're still going to go for a medium pass. So no audible. 34. It's intended for Stingley this time. That'll allow us to move up to the A grade. But they're looking for pass. The snap. Grogan drops back. Sees Stingley running the post. 41 is a 24, and that is picked off. W64. Interception. I see, that'd be 16. 64, 16. 17 yards downfield. 17 yards downfield. 10, 15, 16, 17. And that will be intercepted by Taylor, the cornerback, if I remember right. Who's Taylor? Ed Taylor, the cornerback. Taylor makes the pick, and there will be no return on the interception. And so that once again, New England shoots themselves in the foot. Taylor gets the interception with no return. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the half. And Grogan walks back to the sidelines with his head down. 4 turnovers by New England, and you can blame him for pretty much all 4. So let's see, from their own 31, they went 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37 yards of offense in 4 minutes, 30 seconds before the interception. And so the Jets are going to take over from their own 15-yard line. And that is the way this game has been going for the Patriots. All right. Jets come out onto the field. All right, they're going to start with an outside handoff. 65. That's going to go to Bruce Harper. The defense looking for the run. And the snap from Todd gets the ball, hands it to Harper. Goes to the right side. 33 is a 15. And he is off and around, and 17-yard gain before he is finally brought down. First down for the Jets. First run for Harper today, 17 yards. And I think we're going to try we need to do a trick play. And the trick play we're going to use for the Jets today is going to be a halfback pass. So Harper attempted one. It was not complete during the regular season. We need to get a trick play in. And just on a random dice roll, instead of doing a reverse, we're going to get Harper's out of the way. So it's 1st and 10. We're going to do a short pass to Gaines, the other running back, the fullback. So we're going to be in an A grade, but we got Harper passing. So the snap. Todd pitches to Harper. He rolls to his right, looks downfield, sees Clark Gaines. 53 is a 19. He throws, and that will be incomplete. 2nd down. Trick play used on a short pass. All right. 2nd and 10. We're going to go outside again. 30 seconds left in the half. Handoff is going to be to Charlie White. The defense, of course, is looking for pass. So the snap from Todd pitches it to White on the left side. 56 is a 25, and that is no gain. 3rd down, and there's the gun. So we're through 3 quarters of football, of low-scoring football, and it is the New England Patriots 3, the New York Jets 6. I want to thank you for following along. Just wanted to throw a little football on, throw a quarter out here for you to see. If you like what you see here, please hit like and subscribe. If you have any comments, don't be afraid to leave them. I have thick skin. And I want to thank you once again for watching Triple G Sports Replays.